Okay, welcome. This is an overview for my Google application through Stony Brook University. My name is William Hallman. I'm a library media specialist. I'm here with my trusty professors, Don and Al. Thank you for coming. What I want to do is share my screen with you guys and show you the web page that I made that is basically my interactive resume with all the information that we went over pretty much for the last 3 courses. And so let me do that with you guys now. Right here. Okay. So you'll see I created a web page as a Google Apps for Education trainer. All the links on the right to my social media sites. They're all active. I put About Me on the left, my prior experience and current experience, included my digital resume, which is a link to which is already on my page, and my my Google bio. So the resume is exactly that, just a very nondescript resume. It has a lot of stuff. My case study, which was easy to do because I actually went through all these processes with Spring School and taught them the ins and outs of using Google Apps for Education on a very basic level, which then turned into some extra training over the course of the year, and I'll share that with you and the dates and the times. We were a Google Apps for Education school, but never really used it to its entirety. We would access only Gmail, and then as I took on Google Apps as a trainer, it became part of my repertoire in my teaching. I've had Chromebooks for 2 years, a class set of 25. Of course, my class sizes have gotten much bigger than that, so now I have to get more, but that's a good thing. That's a good problem. So the training program that we created was basically for the colleagues in school. It was a pre-K to 8 symposium. There were 2 half-day sessions, and it was very basic, how to just use Google Drive. Many people hadn't ever logged in, and so that was a good thing for them. Made it very light. Everybody got to do hands-on, and I think they left wanting more, and that's exactly what happened. The principal got a lot of feedback, and then we would continue, and we did. We branched out into more of Google Gmail, using the calendar and tasks, which many of the teachers are now using. So you'll see that the lessons that I taught are attached to the case study, and you could always go in and see that. And then my insight was very basic. I feel it's basic, but people are going to probably think, wow, that's great. I want Google to be integrated with everything, and you know, of course, today you always get a day where somebody pushes back, you know, that there's more to life, and I agree. But you know, we have to have a discussion about that and what it is. So the overall impact I felt was very encouraging, very positive. I think that we're still, my school's still moving forward. That school that I'm working with is still moving forward. Do I think everybody's going to jump on? No. I think, you know, and that's okay. I think that you know, many teachers have implemented it, and that's a positive. So let me go back to the top, and we'll move on here for a second. Under, well, you know, we have certificates, which are just listed here. Okay, both are there, and okay, the trainings that I did. You'll see some pictures over on the right-hand side are actually from the day that I did those trainings back in November. It was at Spring School. There were 2 3-hour trainings that day, and it encompassed just an overview of Google Docs. And then what resulted from that were two other trainings, one on December 26th and one on January 29th. And I curtailed it to how were you going to use that in the classroom. So that kind of took its own form during the class, and people got to ask questions and really curtail it to their personal classroom, and that was great. The bio is basically the video that I did for Google submission, and then I broke down my presentations into basically on the, they were a little more organized the other day. On the left-hand side are documents, and on the right-hand side are my videos and or slide presentations on much of the work that we did for Google and all the tools that were involved with the Google presentations, the Google Drive. And then I took these videos, which are one of the Hangouts that we did with casting with Chromecast, how to use Google Tasks, and over on the right was one that we did way back, probably over a year ago, but it was pertinent. And then my Google projects, these are the ones that I might have done collaboratively with a classmate or ones that we did in other classes. So you can see that it's pretty extensive. Over here, you know, we made an application, and that one I focused on a Google product, which was the Chromecast, and that's basically my web page with all of the components and pieces, and that's about it.